and welcome to this video in which I'll be reacting to Switzerland's song for Eurovision 2024, The Code by Nemo.
A disclaimer. I hadn't addressed this before because I had hoped that the EBU would come to the correct decision by now, but since they have not, I do need to address it myself. Israel should not be allowed to participate at the Eurovision Song Contest 2024. If Russia hadn't been banned in 2022, maybe we'd be having a different conversation right now, and on a personal note, maybe Eurovision wouldn't have become such an important part of my life, but this is the reality that we are living in, so this is the conversation that we are having. Regardless of what you think of the current atrocities happening in Gaza, intentionally cutting off other people's access to food, water, and electricity is abhorrent, not to mention the act of killing. If you think governments and broadcasters should be considered as separate entities, consider the situation with Russia again. There is a video explaining why Israel shouldn't be allowed to participate linked in the description, and the creator also calls to action about what you can do yourself. Please watch that video and do something. Further resources are also listed as and when they become relevant. I'll stop talking about this when it stops being relevant.
Now, this artist was kept a mystery up until the song's release, and sorry, Robin's moving the tripod. We didn't know who it would be. Yesterday, Nemo did post a reel or a TikTok or something saying, oh, the Swiss media is saying I'm going to be representing Switzerland at Eurovision 2024, but I don't know anything yet. I don't know if that was a stunt or the truth. I have no idea. It did make me kind of think, now that it has been made official today, and it's a shame that we don't really have, like, yes, it's Eurovision season during April Fool's Day, but wouldn't it be funny if the artist could say, like, the Spanish artist would say, I'm singing my song in Icelandic this year. I've never spoken Icelandic before, but I'm going to learn it to sing my song in Icelandic for Eurovision. Or something like that. Just whatever kind of prank. Or, you know, people being more like Let 3 and saying, I'm going to have a massive disco ballified pig on stage or something, even though they're not going to do that. Just these crazy concepts that we can have fun with for the day. I don't know, I think that could be a nice new Eurovision tradition, but I'm getting off topic. If I feel a little bit off or down today, it's because the buses and trains are striking in Hamburg and I had a much more difficult time getting to and from work today. It took me an extra hour to get back and was more expensive to get there, but since this was released at 11 AM I did consider filming this video in my lunch break. I think I would have just about managed to time-wise, but I had nicer things to do then with the people I work with. Let's put it that way. I know nothing about Nemo, only what I've literally seen yesterday about them, so basically nothing. People are saying that this is like 5 genres at once, so that's intriguing, but otherwise I truly know nothing. I do also have a slight headache, so I can't properly focus, but I'm excited that Switzerland isn't sending a male ballad this year for once. They don't tend to be as effective for me as they seem to be for everyone else. Apart from Jean's Tears, I genuinely don't know if I had truly been into Eurovision 2021 if L'Univers or Zitia Buoni would have been my winner. I can't tell. I mean, now I'm saying it would be Zitia Buoni, and probably it would be because I'm more in the rockish realm than the ballad realm, but it's a tough call. Let's react to The Code by Nemo now. Okay, that's interesting. That's not a sound I was expecting. Mirrored ticket. Wow, that's dramatic. Those will be some impressive notes, maybe. That's such an interesting hat. Just very cheaply bejeweled. Love it. It's definitely intriguing me, but I don't know if it's more the music video than the song so far. Ooh, different outfit. Oh, we're getting rap. That will be a moment to draw people in on from the stage. Can we have this many outfit changes on the stage? Well, not this many, but just 3, 4. I can see similarities between this and Before the Party's Over, I guess. But I think this song is more extra. Not necessarily better, just more extra. This song feels very long because of all these genre changes, which I don't know if that's going to be to its detriment when people are watching it and feel like they've already been watching it for forever, or if it will be a positive because they can experience more of the song. Ah, there we go, mirrored ticket coming in handy. This is the shop I have been seeing on social media already. Kind of leaning into the witchy vibe we've got going on this year a little bit with these long notes. Oh, Robin's moved the tripod. Oh well. I don't know if this song isn't too repetitive in the chorus for me. It's definitely interesting because it keeps switching genres, but I do feel like there's nothing new happening these last 30 seconds to wow me. Because the whole song has been wowing me with changes, I guess. Okay. Very interesting. Empty train. I don't know exactly what to think. I think it's a cool song. I just don't know that I fully see its staging potential yet. Maybe that's where I'm getting caught up on. Something nice to listen to with all the different genres in it. The artist seems cool. As I said, I don't know much about them, but I like the energy Nemo's putting out. This has kind of left me dumbfounded. I genuinely don't actually know what to think. It's another song in English, so it won't stand out like that. I like the ideas within the music video. I just don't know if it's even possible to have so many costume changes at Eurovision. It would definitely be something to aim for though, in my opinion, because I don't know what other staging concept could be done. Like, I don't know, Denmark 2023, the moving rooms could kind of fit the vibe. I wonder if it's smashing too many genres to find its true fans. If anyone who's drawn into any of the genres within the song will find a different song to enjoy. I guess the mix of a more ballady element and rap is something we have this year in Teresa and Maria from Ukraine. Yeah, this is a really weird one. I don't think I dislike it. I think it will probably be around mid-table for me, but I'm just a little bit confused upon my first listen. It seems like there's good ideas in there. I just can't see how they will become translated to the Eurovision stage effectively. I must say, I think I'm probably a little bit underwhelmed. I didn't have very high hopes, but the artist seems like an interesting person, and maybe that inflated my hopes slightly, because the song is definitely cool, and it's very impressive to be able to sing in so many genres within one song and to be able to pull them all off technically, if that's going to be a success on the Eurovision stage. I'm really curious to see what this will do over the course of the Eurovision season. That's the most interesting thing for me about this song right now, unfortunately, is how I'll be reacting to it across the next 2 months and a bit. If after more listens and in 3 weeks or so, if I'll then suddenly be like, oh yeah, I get it now, and it'll manage to squeeze its way into my top 5, or if I'll kind of lose interest and think it's too incoherent to give it many points and have it be in my sort of bottom 15 or so. I genuinely cannot predict that right now. It's going to start off in the mid-table, but I don't know where it's going to go. I am very intrigued as to how the concept from the music video or other concepts will be presented on the Eurovision stage, and what the song will do within my own rankings. Right now, because both semi-finals seem to be getting harder and harder by the day, I'm not sure that I can see this qualifying because I don't know who it's appealing to. Who is going to pick up that phone? If it's in so many genres, is there anyone who's gonna decide, yeah, this is my favourite song? That's slightly worrying to me in terms of this qualifying, that maybe it can't find its own audience because it's trying to be too many things at once. I think it's succeeding at that, at being so many things. It sounds like a complete one song, but because it changes so often, it can alienate people who don't really vibe with ballads, or don't really vibe with opera, or don't really vibe with rap. That's what I'm mostly worried about in terms of this qualifying, is if it will be able to find its audience. I'm very curious. That will be very interesting to see. I don't have much more to say about this, I don't think, because it's not bothered me in any kind of direction other than confusion and vague intrigue as to what will happen with it over the course of the Eurovision season. So in order to film the other 2 videos in a somewhat timely manner, I will be stopping here. Thank you ever so much for watching this video. I really do hope that you enjoyed it, that you got something out of it. I will see you in the next one when that shows up on your feed. Bye! This is gonna be a long night.